So much has been said, especially in the course of discussing things like fate, morality, and success, about how much control a human really has over their lives. We cannot pick our genetics, our parents, our nationality, the language we grow up speaking, the people we are surrounded by, the area we grow up in. We cannot even control which things we desire, what passions might ensnare us. We cannot choose who we fall in love with, and even our own decisions sometimes puzzle us. It's difficult indeed to see what control a person has over their lives. The strength of impulse and instinct are monstrously difficult to overcome. We have so many things we are inclined to from birth, and even more things are tacked on in our formative years. But there is one thing a person has great control over. Humans spend so much of their lives, so much of their time seeking to gain control over their world, their relationships, their family, their finances, what people around them do and think. So much of the reason people value money, if one stops to think about it, is because it allows for control over one's life. The more money you have, the more control. Control is comfort and stability and satisfaction to those very select few who can manage to obtain it. But even to people rich and powerful enough to manifest it in their lives, control is almost always fleeting. It is something that feels perpetually just out of arm's reach. There doesn't seem to be any way to obtain it completely, and if we do, it is not for very long at all. In terms of finances, chance, life circumstances, genetics, predispositions in so many regards, control seems so elusive. But there is one thing that humans not only have control over, but one only need to decide to take control over it. Having absolute power over one aspect of your life is a matter of simply choosing it. And that is what a person chooses to have faith in. We are free to believe in nothing higher than the lowly things of the world and of the flesh, or we can choose something higher. If we choose to believe in something higher, then why stop at something good, when we could believe in the greatest good, the absolute good which is God. If someone claims they believe in nothing, their actions will betray their tongue, for everyone goes about doing something, believing that a certain thing will come about by doing it. Therefore, as long as we live, we must believe in something. So if we must believe in something, why not believe in that which is the greatest good? This is by no means to imply that God is simply a concept, as the New Agers say, but God is a person, the divine person that is a precondition for all other persons, the source of all goodness, the highest goodness from which we were brought into being. To exercise one's faith is to overcome all these things we can't control and reach up to God, to return to our Creator, the ultimate good. To exercise our faith is much like exercising a muscle. When sorrow and shame and doubt and disappointment and temptation weigh us down and burden us, we flex the muscle of faith so as not to be crushed by them. All these things weigh on us, but by believing in God, we push past them. By faith, we push not just through the burden of our minds, not just the burden of our hearts, but we overcome our very flesh. We can escape death itself, the death that is due to come to this flesh. And we can escape this by believing on the God who has redeemed this flesh, by believing in the promises of God, believing not just in a good, as the New Agers do, in order to overcome a bad thing, but believing in the ultimate and final and greatest good, who has overcome all evil, the one who has overcome death itself. Put your faith in that good and in that God.